Well, we are back on the road to Winter Cup. We're a week away. I'm Fish, that's Jacko.
Yo, yo, yo.
And what a nightmare we've had setting up tonight.
Don't even get me started. I can see us. We are now live on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
So, yes, sorry about the technical. It's always technical issues.
Of course it is. But we'll get them sorted now. We're okay. We're live. We're ready. We are going to be going over to Jenny and Mason as the first game at some point. And I really also need to get all of the stuff up for that. You
in the meantime, I will keep talking. So yeah, we are on the road to Winter Cup, people. That is right. Winter Cup is on the horizon. We are less than 2 weeks away. 8th of Feb. It's going to be going down here in the capital of Wales. That's right. We are hosting the Winter Cup this year. Loads of people already bought your tickets. So for those that have, thank you so much. I know we as a team are super excited to host you all here. I know it's going to be an absolute whirlwind of an event, as it always is here in Cardiff. Alas, I will not be there joining you, sorry to say, but Jack, who is stalwart of the stream as well, Jack Canavan will be joining Fish for the commentary, so don't you worry, there will be commentary going down. I am just going to quickly check to see if our players are ready to go. I think they may well be. We're just getting the final score thing set up, so we'll probably shoot over to table cam, and they may well already be live. So it looks like they're shuffling the decks. Let me just pop up and see what we're doing on timings.
Yeah, just check what they're on as well, because we didn't get to see what decks they were actually playing. So I'm guessing Mono Water face off at the moment. So called it. Mono Water Mirror. Who would have thunk it?
So yeah, who would have thought it? Jenny, the people's champ, running Mono Water, and Mason, who we have seen on this list. He started on this list before. I'll just let everyone know that we are good to start as well if people are ready.
Oh, what an interesting one we are going to be. And guys, I know obviously, as Jacko said, a lot of you have got your tickets already, but if you want to secure that playmat for Winter Cup, you need to get your tickets in by the end of play tomorrow, or you are doomed. No mat for you.
Really? End of play tomorrow? Is that the deadline for tickets?
I believe so. Yeah. Well, not so much the tickets, just end the deadline for getting the mat.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So,
I see. And how many people are we at so far?
I think we're on 86.
86 players.
Oof.
Wow.
And to think that's shortly after just Cactumania has happened as well. So
unbelievable.
Well, these two are off to a rip snorting start, though. We have a Sarah on Mason's side of the board.
Yeah, definitely prefer Mason's opening. Getting a backup. Jenny having to go Blue Worm Abkalu. Yikes. Mason going for the Gordon, which is searched off the Sarah. Choosing to pay the extra 1 to draw 2 discard. Get rid of the Kucha Lane. Quite a potent card, as we have seen in the Mono Water Mirror match in the past.
Absolutely. Going back to Cactumania, that final there that we had an absolute edgy seat moment. So, loved that one.
Amen. And Jenny finally hits a backup, so we see Hilda come down here. Then get a pass of the turn. So
yeah, Jenny, fresh back off of a pretty hectic exam week or exam period for her. So she is only just getting back into this now, a week before a major tournament. And Mason, not usually one to rep Mono Water, but that is what he's practicing tonight. Playing Sahagan Chief, or as Dan Preston says, Shanghai Chef.
Shanghai.
Let the man cook.
Let him cook.
It was funny, I was just discussing with Mason beforehand how he's playing. He's like, I always seem to make the wrong decision of discarding monsters in a monster deck. I was like, well, you've got a lot of them.
Yeah.
But double Sahagan Chief out on the board for him.
Because of having too many cards, like good cards, just like, what do you get rid of? Like, those such big decisions. But I guess you got to think about your moves. And yeah, as we saw in the final of Cactumania, Sahagan Chief is so potent and so important to the matchup. So yeah, both of them trying to set them up as soon as possible. Yeah. We saw Sam Beasley get some great purchase out of sort of slapping down Sahagan Chief turn 1. and that proved dividends for him in many a game over the course of that weekend.
Absolutely. And a personal favourite here that this deck is seeing a lot of is this Marlborough. This
What a
thing
card.
is it's just bonkers, let's be honest. Sacrifice it to a Witch of the Fence, -7 and turn off power, and -3 further. It's just rough. But even on its own, just attack, put it into the break zone is good enough. But I think now Astrologian.
So this is a look at the top 3. So you get to put one in the hand, one at the top, and one to bottom. So yeah, a great way of loading up any experts, should you have one. We are not really staring down any forwards here, so yeah.
Well, we've got some live Sahagan Chiefs on Mason's side of the board now. No real need to count the counters, but I will just say, if you're ever in an official tournament, count those counters, folks.
Yeah, I think normally people don't tend to count once they get beyond 3. I believe there is a card out there that can remove counters, a Gestalian Empire Sid. Or is it a... There's definitely a card that can remove counters.
Yeah, there is, but... and I think you're right, it being Gestalian Empire Sid, but I can't remember what specific counters it removes.
Should we get it up? This is like a trivia, that's like a pub quiz.
Problem is knowing how to spell him. Is it...
G, yeah, that's it, and it's that one there. Let's see what it says. She wants to set one counter on it and place... Oh, it places an additional counter.
Ooh.
So I think there is a lightning backup that lets you remove counters. But you're really testing my knowledge now. I think it may have been another Sid, but you know what? I really, really couldn't say with any confidence. I'm actually going to do a bit of background checks. In the meantime, not much has really gone down. Just setting up monsters, setting up backups. Jenny now getting a god of her own. Draw 2, discard. Oh, baby.
If for all you those at home who can hear this beeping,
This is not a drill.
Jacko's food's ready, folks.
This is not a drill. I will be right back. Oh, and yet the joy of hearing me eat on stream. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't do that to you.
Hey, in the meantime, Jenny firing up to 5 backups. She's cooked and she is ready. She is about to kick off by the looks of things. But again, one of these interesting things with this mono water deck is as we can see with that ash there from Mason. If you don't get those backups down, it's a large chunk of your EX bursts and your power reduction just going away. So interesting. Let's see what Mason can do now. He's still only on 3 backups, full grip of cards, but it doesn't look like he's got many other backups to play in there, although I am doing the stream elite. I think I see a Realm, a Witch of the Fens. Not quite sure why he's raised there, can't make it out. He's looking at it. No, it's a blue worm. Durak Rask, thank you for joining us. It's Sid FFCC, eh? Okay, good to know on that one. And there we go. Thorda now for Mason. Does he search? Yeah, he searches for that free backup. The Alchemist gets it out there. Now we're on 5 apiece. People's Champ, though, looking like she might just be a step ahead, just with the Marlborough and the Blue Worm. But then Mason does have 2 Shanghai Chefs, so yes, I did say Shanghai Chef. Oh, Jenny pulling the full out. Lena there, and a Blue Worm. So let's see what we got. Gonna go draw again. Oh no, sorry, it's a Hack and Chief again. Sorry. Oh, here he comes, Jacko with the food. Usually, guys, you have to pay extra to hear Jacko eating food. Just saying.
That's for the OnlyFans. Alrighty. Oh, wait. Come back and Jenny's
also, it's not OnlyFans, it's OnlyFlans.
OnlyFans. That is what I call my OnlyFans account. And it's just videos of me and copies of flan in foil.
Only the ice versions, though, right?
Thank you, Durak, in the chat. Sid FFCC. I knew it was a Sid. Oh, yes. That was that. What a great shout. Thanks for doing my homework for me. That is someone else on my wavelength. Yeah, I knew there was something out there. I just had a feeling. Yeah. I just read that.
And guys, if you're in the chat, let us know if you are joining us at Winter Cup next weekend.
And if you're not, tell us why.
Yeah, hopefully we'll all see your lovely faces. Well, you probably won't see ours. We'll be on them.
Well, you definitely won't see mine because
No.
I will be as far away as you possibly can imagine. I will be
Up a snowy mountain.
I will be in Canada.
Lucky.
So yeah. Also, sorry, not sorry that I'm not here. Sorry that I'm not here. Not sorry because I'm having the time of my life elsewhere.
He's gonna be on some sort of ski lift and it's gonna get stuck, and then we're all gonna laugh at him, folks. That's what's gonna happen.
To be fair, with the time difference, I'll try and tune in. I'll be behind, so I will be waking up where you're like halfway through the day.
That's fine.
So I can tune in and say hello, catch up on everything that I've missed.
That's absolutely fine. Oh, hey, I've just realised there's something I forgot to change. This isn't round 5. It's round 1.
5.
Get out
So
of
yeah,
here.
Realm coming down, getting a Marlborough, as we previously stated, a very potent card in this mirror match, turning off those Witch of the Fens.
Well,
And chat, if you can hear me eating my food, just say, and I'll mute myself.
can you mute yourself?
No.
Exactly. Oh, that's a hefty bite of a burger he's just taken there. I think it's half gone. Snakes take smaller bites than he does. And he can't even defend himself because his mouth is full of burger.
Don't want to.
Oh, so you will be at Winter Cup? Good to know. Good to know.
And we see our first Witch of the Fens.
Is it too early, though? Doesn't look like we don't have much in the way of hand strength if we're Jenny, but we do have to be careful. Let's hope we not get into the situation where it's double 9-cost Leviathan on the board, all the Sahagan Chiefs.
Mason doing me a favour as well, remembering his realm triggers countless times. Do we see people miss their realm triggers and have to get up and run away?
Yep.
So choosing to bounce that Leo, sending it straight back from whence it came to the Liberate deck.
When a bounce is a kill, it's the best thing ever. Jenny, though, 4 cards in hand. We know one of them's a Lena. She has another Marlborough, which is really nice. Yep, there goes that Marlborough.
And it comes down.
Sahagan Chief ticking up. Both are live on both players' boards.
And we're seeing this classic mono water thing where you just both got 5 backups, both got a million monsters, both got locked no Sahagan Chiefs, and no one has dealt any damage.
No. And the issue that we got, Jenny does have a Witch of the Fens of for her own, but if she plays it, then, I mean, who shoots first, right? That's what this game is now going to boil down to. It's just stalemate.
Yeah, having a think. She's got it in hand, but she's like, do I play it now? Is it worth it? What am I gaining from it? She's probably going to looking at it.
We're going to draw. Are we going to fire off if we're Mason here? This is now mutually assured destruction territory. No, we're allowing the draw. Oh, and it's 9 CP Lev. Oh, that could be big. Don't think we've got the other 12 cards in break zone for Lena yet, though. Jenny keeping good track of it. Her Sahagan Chiefs. Gotta love it. We are going to fire off. First shots fired by Jenny. Using the Apkalu. Yeah. Mason now firing back. This is the shootout at the OK Corral. Who comes out on top? Nope. Both taking the Witch of the Fens loss. And we are back to stalemate territory yet again. That's the most action we've had so far, folks. I hope you enjoyed it.
It is the first Witch of the Fens we've seen on both sides, so both players, not too sad about seeing it go.
Water Monsters confuses you, eh? It's not too hard, to
So
be
you need
honest.
to be careful here. She's looking at her Limit Break deck. Oh, be careful playing anything from LB deck while that online rail was on the other side of the board.
Yeah, especially anything big. Is it just another Leo? No, we're going with the Lena. So, let's just throw this out there. Mono water versus mono water monsters. We're gonna get to a point, I'm pretty sure, where we see double 9CP Lev on board, live Sahagan Chiefs, bounces galore, and it's gonna confuse the ever loving hell out of me. Because here we go, there it is, first one, 9CP Lev, Jenny pulling the trigger first.
I mean, this is bold. Not much of a board on Mason's side. But Jenny doing the smart thing of bouncing one of the Sahagan Chiefs, so Mason has to try all over again to set it up.
Yeah, and the Sarah too. So it's going to give him a search, maybe sort of thin out that deck a little bit. But this is interesting because I'm pretty sure in most mono water mirrors that we've seen before, the first person to pay the 9CP Lev is usually in the worst position.
I will be honest, I'm very surprised to see us bounce the realm. Very surprised. I would just let that realm die.
Yep. But Jenny looking like she's in control. Mason left with just the 4 monsters on the board, dotted around there. Marlborough, Apkalu, Sahagan Chief, and the Blue
I
Worm.
mean, for now, but how many times have we seen these games flip on a knife edge?
Yeah.
It just takes a well-timed Leviathan of your own. Mason has the cooch, so if we get into a Leviathan stack war, Mason can do that now because Jenny is tapped out with 1 card in hand. And Mason has the cooch, so he knows that if we get into a Leviathan stack war, he can cooch Jenny's Lev and not have his cooched.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's a Tross. Could at least get some draws on some bounces now.
I will assume that we're not trying to do a Lev turn here ourselves, because if we were, I'd be doing cooch right on the stack before anything else, which we've not done.
We're not doing it. No, we're firing straight off. So here we go. There's the 9CP Lev. I knew this was going to happen, and now my brain's going to explode.
So Mason is picking targets first, see if Jenny is going to.
So we have got Yagrosh in the back line. That has to be one of them. So it looks like potentially a Sahagan Chief.
Yeah, if you're smart here, Jenny, I would just be inclined to maybe let this go through, let your Leviathan go on the stack, and then let him cooch.
Oh,
Okay.
he's cooched now. Oof. So we've chosen bounce targets before the power reduction. Now we're going to, I think, sacrifice the Sahagan Chief to... If we pull back our 9CP Lev here, we could in theory protect it.
Yeah, we could.
Oh, we're bouncing Mason's Sahagan Chief. I'm not sure if I agree on this one.
No. We're shooting the Leviathan for 9k.
We know we haven't got that far, have we?
Oh no, I think. Well, I don't know what I don't know. We're bouncing. Yeah, we're bouncing 9CP Lev, and yeah. So we bounce 9CP Lev and of Mason's and our own Lena. And then the 9k reduction went on Mason's Lena and Jenny's Leviathan.
I think we could...
And then the Yagrosh bounces for the initial trigger.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I think we could have picked our own 9CP Lev, still had the minus 9k reduction, broken Masons, and then we would have been okay. Jenny just pointing out Tro should have picked drew a card there.
I think so. I think Mason did draw, didn't he? After Jenny,
Jenny pointed out. Yeah. I think we could have saved our own Lev rather than the Lena, and having to try and build up to the 12 again. Because now Mason has one in hand, and he's pretty much set up as well. So paying 9 for a a Lev is not going to hurt.
Mason has hit Aquatarasu, which is nice should Jenny try another Lev play down the line.
Well, we're going realm. Let's get some more monsters out there. One draw.
Still yet to see any points of damage. We're well over 10 minutes into this game.
Oh, I mean, we were under no delusion this was going to time, right? So,
Yeah. The boards are getting big. There's a lot going down.
Mason's definitely on the bigger side, though. Very well set up.
Giggity.
Have to lower the tone of the conversation, don't you? But then, just a pass.
Well, the only thing you're really tight with is the blue worm, right?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'd be kind of inclined to get a bit of a poke going. Well,
Gal hitting the realm, only target.
just enough on the monsters on board to be able to hit it too. So, at Winter Cup, how many of these matchups do you think we're going to see?
I think there'll be plenty. It definitely is a strong deck right now.
I've been hearing a lot of whispers of a lot of Gigawall as well. That's
It's a popular deck around these parts, so I wouldn't be surprised. But in a room of 80 people, you can expect to see quite a wide variety, I imagine.
well, I mean, I was sat in a room of 120 once, and I hit 4 Cat 13 aggro decks in a day. So, you tell me. You tell me.
Lol.
I'm not bitter, I swear.
I can see the Vietnam flashbacks now.
Okay, so we are going to attack with the Marlborough made
Sure.
a monster, made a
See our
forward.
first point of damage coming through here.
EX burst. Oh, it is not punished.
It's a
Is
realm.
Mason. It's the people's champ. Can't be pulling her own deck up against her and then hitting the X's. That's just disrespectful.
Can't be. Don't do that. Not up in here. That was an absolutely delightful burger.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Just cleaning up my mess. Hopefully it wasn't too loud over chat.
It's just those sensual squelches. That was all, mate.
So get which defends here and draw. It does raise the question. We're almost undoubtedly going to time.
Oh yes.
What's your game plan here?
Cry.
At some point, you've got to push the aggression.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Mason, you've probably got to start perhaps hitting in as he's doing with these Piranha. Jenny gonna take it. Hits another Gal though. It's okay. Here goes Blue Worm.
So now this would turn our own Tross online if we were to get to damage 3, which looks like we are. No help, and Abkalu.
None EXs either side so far, which is
Mason swinging in with the blue worm. Jenny just happy to take it. Ooh,
that's a good hit though. That is a good hit, and we're ending turn. The Blue Worms go away.
Yeah, the blue ones are going to die anyway, and they're going to take the gal with them.
Yeah. Now, as again, seems to have just flipped on its head. Mason,
As it can, as we know
Yeah.
well it can. I think Mason is a discard and pass.
that is a
Big
flex play right now.
Baller
Yeah.
move.
That is big deck energy right there.
And Mason has that in a bunch, as we heard earlier.
He's loving it. He's animated. He's got his bee stinging in him. He's
locked and loaded to
yeah.
go.
He's perked up and happy. He is underway.
I mean, he's rocking a 9CP11 hand. You can hard cast that. I imagine we'll probably see a Tidus turn next turn. Mason hasn't touched his LB deck as of yet.
Oh.
Jenny obviously playing that Leo earlier. Neither player having to need their Luso to get to 5 backups.
Are we gonna see a hard cast Lev here? We are.
Bang!
The problem is
Straight on the stack.
Boom.
Mason is like, I'm not even going to let
Oh.
you pick targets.
Kuka Lane.
Poor Mason, you need to let her pick targets because now she's going to change her targets based on you Kucha Lane.
Yeah. Well, now we're just gonna bounce. Well, I mean,
So now we bounce 3.
Yeah.
You know, there's a world in which Jenny may have only bounced, not have bounced the Witch of the Fens, in the hope that you would 9k reduce it.
yeah. There's the Aqua Tarasco as well, as if to say, "Oh no, mi amigo."
So yeah,
I mean, at this point, do we use the Sahagan
I
Chief?
love how Mason let the Cuchulainn resolve and then did the Aquaterasi. So actually, it is irrelevant. Letting,
Yeah, it is.
choose
Yeah, you're right.
targets. But that being said, he still should not have done it because the effect wasn't properly on the stack yet.
Tut Mason got a bit too carried away there, a bit too beastingish. But
Too hyped.
we are all friends here, so it's okay for now.
Will that continue? Only time will tell.
I mean, what do you do if you're Jenny here? We can attack with a Tross, but instead we are going Marlborough to kill the Lev. This is brutal.
Yeah. Do we need to do this now?
I mean, it finishes it off. It has no abilities. You might as well, right?
I'm just going to Sahagan Chief and bounce it. Obviously, we'll get no 9k reductions because it's been cooched.
We will indeed. Jenny having to pull out all the stops here. Do you get the draw from Tross? So that's okay.
Yeah. Did they both? I'm assuming they both drew from Tross.
I didn't see Mason draw. I only saw Jenny
Mason
draw.
drew.
Oh, okay, then we're good.
Oh, there you go. Look at what a team.
Yeah. You would think we haven't been doing this for nearly 2 years.
It didn't even need to communicate. We were both simultaneously.
We knew where to look.
We just knew.
I mean, not to sound biased or nothing, but I'm definitely on the People's Champ side. Just, you know.
Wow. She is on your side of the screen and Mason is on mine. So by virtue, I am on Mason's side.
Unfortunately, Mason drawing an Ash as well, as if he didn't need any more ammunition.
Here comes our Witch of the Fens. We know it's there. It was bounced last turn. The thing is, you've got no target for Ash.
Nope. Well, I mean, it's just extra in the back pocket, isn't it?
It's just gravy at this point.
But
Oh my god, my mic has been up in the whole time.
it's fine. We've been able to hear you, I think.
Could you hear me?
Yeah, I think so.
Fine.
But we do have to be wary as well that if Mason plays the Ash, because this is something that's come up before, it does have to choose something, even your own things.
Yeah.
So,
Well, let's see. Let's see. Maybe he's looking at it and thinking. Because the Ash is...
I think he's going 9 CP Lev here.
I think he's landing a Batista's play. I don't... Yeah, I can maybe see a T display here, but again, it feels unnecessary and aggressive. You can hear. Sorry, I moved my mic out of the way so that I could eat. And I didn't want you guys hearing.
Yeah, so he could
That's what I was
dislodge his jaw and shove an entire burger in his face.
Yep. I am serpentine.
So I might argue he also speaks to snakes.
Well, I'm talking to you right now.
Mate, I'm fish, not a snake.
Oh. They all come from the same thing originally.
Go on, yeah, finish that sentence. Go on.
So, same amoeba. Evolution.
Sure. You whatever helps you see it, but I fella. Oh, 6.
Hard cast.
We're bouncing the Witch of the Fens again. Is Jenny leaning into my win con is deck out now?
Well, on that topic, let's have a look at how much time we got left on the round.
Yep, you're the tall one here, so I'll leave that to you. So that will resolve. Tell Jenny to draw off Tro. If she, is it still her turn?
I don't know whose turn it is.
I think she's got a draw on Tro. Because she bounced the... Oh, I mean, so much has happened, I'm not sure. She might have a draw on Tro.
So I'll walk over.
Oh, and there's Ash. What are we doing with it? No, we're still in Mason's Go, so she might not have a draw, actually. But we made the throw the forward. Ash coming in, minus 10k to it. Absolutely mulligans. No, we do get the draw, that's fine. Mason just absolutely stacked, though. His hand is ginormous.
We are sat with a cool 3 minutes and 9 seconds left on the round. I have the timer on my phone.
So Jenny not going to be able to use deck out here as a win con.
Well, she could, but she's got some work to do.
I mean, there's got to be at least 12 cards there, I would have thought.
Yeah, and
It's certainly not going to go to time. It's not going to get done through before time, I should say.
you've got to favour Mason's position here. You're ahead on board. You're ahead on damage.
Still 2 lives to Hagen
You have
Chiefs.
your Tross, and both your Saharakan Chiefs are alive.
Yeah.
It's tough to see how Jenny comes back from this one.
That's what I mean. She's down to 2 cards in hand. Mason was sat on like 7 cards at one point there.
Just like that. Witch of the Fens.
And then did he just...
I was going to say,
he discarded for no reason.
I think he went to discard for turn, thinking he was at more cards than he was.
I mean, he was sat on like 7 or 8 cards before this, so...
So Jenny has an Asher for herself. She's got a Cuchulainn.
Hey there, Kagri. Nice to see you as always.
Hey, Jonathan. Thanks for joining us. Great to have you in chat.
Yep.
Nice to know that you found us on our new home. That
Yeah.
is right, people. Thanks for tuning in over on YouTube. We have fully converted.
I mean, I don't think we can go back to Twitch at this point. So
No. It's a story for another time.
Yeah.
But all of our videos have been uploaded to YouTube in the past, so it makes sense having it all in a single home. So glad to have you all tuning in with us, and thanks for finding us.
Oh, so Mason, I think, was down to like 8 cards there.
It is getting close. He is getting close. We are at 1 minute 30 left on the round. Currently, it is Jenny's turn. And I'm can't quite see Jenny's deck. It's just hidden off camera at the moment. But she gets to draw. She does have a handful of cards to play with. And most of a limit break. So, let's see. Having a long, hard think about what to do.
Just as a forewarning, guys, as well, because how long this game is, like, we're going to be going to time here. We will not have time for an interview with the winner.
No, we will not.
So,
and we get a pass the turn by the looks of it. So Mason's untapped. Is he going to do a speed turn so that the round ends on Jenny's turn?
lightning round!
Lightning round, let's go! It's like Winter Cup sudden death, Cactuars sudden death all over again. What a wild time that was! Oh, I can't help but smile when I think back of it.
Honestly, the back and forth we got on that, absolutely loved all of it.
Yeah.
And thank you for you guys who tuned in to make that day for us, because
that was just insane. Insane.
well, hopefully we can do Cactamania 2 this year.
Oh. Well, I heard it's Nottingham's chance to host because they got to defend the belt. Sam Frost, I'm calling you out, buddy.
Oh no!
I know where you play. Dice Cup. It's a decent venue. You can definitely host a number of people there.
So another 9 CP Lev coming in. We've targeted the blue worm.
So that is going to be time on the round.
Time, a gentleman, please.
Yeah. I'll give you 2. 2 minutes.
Are we giving them another 2 minutes? Did I hear you say?
Sorry, yeah, we are giving them another 2 minutes because they are not on the same timer as everyone else because they started late because
of us.
Because of us, basically.
Yeah.
We had to reset the stream.
We'll take blame. That's fine.
Reset the stream. So yeah, I will run over and let them know. Actually, I'm gonna.
Jacko gonna lay down the law. Tell them when their time is up. He's gonna give them a clear 2 minutes just because they were waiting for us. I mean, I just do not see a way Jenny makes the comeback here. It's gonna be tough. That 9 CP Lev is gonna do a lot of work.
So yeah, turns is going to be irrelevant because Mason is going to be passing, and then he's only got 2 turns left. He's at 4 cards in deck.
4 cards in deck.
So they will play it out. We will see a winner.
So Jenny needs to somehow do some damage and force him to draw.
But he has a Tross, which he will have to draw.
He does.
So it's not outside of the realm of possibility.
Does Tross happen if you bounce your own things?
So I think Tross says if something over your opponent. So
if Jenny bounces her own things.
Yeah. When a forward your opponent controls is returned from the field to its owner's hand. So if the thing is, we've seen a Saharakan Chiefs go already.
Yeah.
So her only hope is to use Levs of her own, but I feel like 6 CP Lev states your opponent.
It does. You're right.
So what other answers could we have? I don't know.
I just don't think Jenny can rely on getting card draw here for deck out for win.
So I'll go over and tell them this is technically turn 0 because of time of win event.
Yeah. Jenny, though, what has she got? She has got a Kukulane, so we're going to blank the 9 CP Lev.
Paul. This is technically turn 0.
We're going to draw another 9 CP Lev there.
Yeah, I know. I've given them extra time. The extra time is gone. Is what I know. I gave them extra time.
Yeah, I know. Basically, you sat there talking the whole time.
Paul just letting us know that entire extra time they gave him was used up by Mason talking. But
so I can't really give Mason a warning for time wasted if he's just like...
Yeah. So 9 CP Lev now.
Hold up.
From Lena. We've already blanked Lev on Mason's side of the board. We're going to tag it. 9 CP. We're going to tag us Hagen Chief. I would have probably targeted the Tross, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a potential blocker.
I think Mason's got Cactuars.
Potentially.
I think we're going to see it. Alfie, see you in the chat. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, let my boy Sam know I have called him out, and it'd be great if you guys host it. It's been over nearly 3 years since I was last at Dice Cup. I would love any excuse to go back. It's a great store. If you're in the Midlands area, go check the guys out over in Nottingham at the Dice Cup. It's a great little venue.
We could do like a player-made summer event. Just saying, guys. Just saying.
I mean, the Character Mania was was a community event, so it's up to the community to make more events like that happen.
And we certainly will try.
But in the meantime, we have action going down in front of us. So Aquatarasu was in Mason's hand.
No bounces for Jenny. 2 unused Marlboros that we can't use unless we get on the attack, though.
And we get a pass. And it's a 6 CP Lev and a 9 CP Lev. Okay.
So we would have hit the EX first, but if we'd have done it, taken the hit, if Mason would have done that, he would have had to have drawn a card. So probably a good thing.
True.
I suppose he could have chosen the non-bounce option, but...
he could have done. Yeah, that's definitely an option.
But you probably missed it. Jenny played the 1 CP Kukulane on the 9 CP Lev earlier, and immediately drew another one.
What, Cooch?
A Cooch, yeah. So,
disgusting.
In theory, if Mason makes a mistake here with like a Sahagan Chief...
That is just Jenny being the main character.
Oh, she has got main character energy.
She is the people's champ for a reason.
Exactly that.
And the people's champ on this very same deck. So, looks like we are going to hard cast the Leviathan. Oof. So, what are our targets? I assume we're going to... What are we going to do here? Oh, naughty.
What are we doing there, Mason?
Oh.
You put them cards back. Is
that Siren? Help me.
Wait, does Siren have to draw? Or
you don't have to trigger Siren.
Right.
You don't have to trigger Siren. It's not a compulsory trigger.
Target everything, Jenny.
You can target, and Mason can say, yeah, fine.
Well, he's got 2 cards in deck, so, I mean, he can't really...
No, he's got no choice.
Yeah. Target everything, Jenny. Fire! I don't know with what, but fire everything.
Fire everything!
Right, so, are we Sahaga Chief? Jenny does have the Kukulane and 1 untapped CP.
So we are... What are our targets? No. Wait, he's having a think.
Is this where we target their 9 CP Lev?
Okay, going for Ash and Lena.
Mason, risk a reveal?
We have to... Cooch.
The problem is there is that other Sahagan Chief there.
But do you Cooch and then Mason has to Siren? But then it's like then he's committing to this being his final turn.
But this is his final turn, isn't it?
No, he's at 2 cards. He could draw.
No, but I mean, like, this is his last turn anyway. Oh,
No, he's technically got one more turn in him. We're letting them play it out.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Don't ask me why. Paul is table judging and he's let them play it out.
Are we allowing this to happen?
So Mason has drawn off the Tross.
Yeah, we still got.
At this
9
point,
CP left.
you siren.
Smash
It's your
this.
last card. You can even work out what it is. I think it's a realm.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If I was a betting man, I'd bet this is a realm.
you reckon? Because the one realm went to damage and one's in break zone. Is he playing 3?
We'll see. What is it?
We're doing it. Oh, he called it! Oh!
Thing is, we knew it was realm. I'm sitting here smoke saying I called it. I knew it was realm. We all knew it was realm because he gowed earlier and hasn't searched since.
The man.
Pay attention, folks.
The man. But pay attention, folks. There's only one guy
The
here.
harder you look, the less you see.
Shut it, you fucking smarmy bastard.
So yeah, funny. I mean, regardless, you're not like even if even you know it's realm, you probably trigger siren anyway.
Yeah. Well, 9 CP left
And
going
Lev
away.
dies.
Mason's still got 9 CP Lev in hand. But Tross is still there. So anything that forces him to draw now.
Jane takes the damage. It's a Thornton. What have we still got in deck?
Just anything. It's an Ash. It's going to be a 1 CP minus 10.
So Jenny needs to find a way of searching, bouncing.
Did Jenny have any...
Take damage. You got nothing else to lose.
It's a blue
It's a
one.
blue one. What have we got? If Jenny can find a way to bounce her own forward, what options could we have? We know 9 CP Lev is gone. We are going to see...
Are we going to play?
Leo.
Mason, realising he's doomed, plays Leo draw. And
He has
ends
to
the game.
draw, and then that will end the game. So the closest you can get to a concede, I imagine. Mason definitely in the stronger position, but yeah, it would have been a double loss. He couldn't have got through, accepting the fact that falling on his sword.
Well played by both. Well, guys.
Well, it was going to end anyway because they had to play out their turns. So Mason hadn't won; he would have lost anyway on his turn when Jane just draws and passes.
Exactly. Well, guys, we're going to do a quick VR back, and we're going to find out who we're going to have for round 2.
See you in a bit. Bye.